Let's start with no weights. Standing tall, feet underneath your hips, collarbones wide, and we're gonna start with some big arm circles. Inhale, reach forward and up. Exhale, stretch the arms behind you and down. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, stretch behind you. One more big yawn for your shoulders. Reverse. Inhale, reach back and up. Exhale, feel the space in front of you. Feel the space behind and above you. Exhale, lower one more time. Palms to the outer thighs, and we'll slide your right hand down, side bend, let your head tip over. Exhale, engage your abdominals and restack. Other side, inhale, over. Let your left ear be heavy. Exhale, navel back, restack. Again. Equal weight into both feet. Press down through the feet to restack. One more each way. Brace yourself with that arm. Let's take your fingers to your shoulders, elbows out wide. We're gonna bring the elbows together, squeeze those elbows for a moment, and then take the elbows back, squeeze your shoulder blades. Inhale, forward, squeeze the front. Exhale, back, squeeze the shoulder blades, forward and back. Or you can think about the stretch, stretching the back as your arms come forward, and stretch the front, your collarbones, your chest as your arms come back. One more of each. And let's take big elbow circles here. Big yawn for your arms. Try and get your elbows to touch in front of you, your shoulder blades to touch behind you. How high can you lift the elbows? And how low can you take the elbows? Even if the shape is not actually circular, reverse. Full range of movement. Last one. And we'll let the arms hang by your sides. Feel free to hold on to something for this. We're gonna lift your heels up and slowly lower the heels down. Lift up through the quadriceps, through the kneecaps, lift and lower the heels. Zipping up through your pelvic floor and abdominals, collarbones wide. Practice your tall posture. Two more. And now hold the heels up. We'll keep the spine vertical, bend your knees. And then straighten the knees. Doesn't need to be a very big bend. Bend and lift. Two more. Last time, bend and straighten. Get a little taller and lower the heels down. Let's get into some squats now. Keeping the heels down, we'll send the hips back, reach forward. And stand up, let the arms hang by your sides. Again, arms come forward, collarbones wide, and stand. Moving the shoulders, hips, knees, and ankles. Make sure your knees are tracking in line with the toes, which is to say, make sure your knees aren't going in. Three more. And we'll squat down and hold. Let's take the arms out to the sides, little circles of your arms here. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Feel wide through the sits bones, wide through the collarbones. Reverse your arms. And we're gonna stand up, hold those arms out to the sides. All right, a little bit of marching. We're gonna lift one knee, reach across with the opposite hand, tap your knee and switch. So tapping the opposite leg, good. Stand up tall, chest up. Maybe reach down a little further to your shin or to your ankle, trying to lift that knee up. And we'll start to go a little faster. Stay really tall through the spine, tall through the chest. How high can you lift your knee? And now start to slow it down. We're going to keep going slower and slower, going in slow motion, challenging our balance now. Root down through your standing foot, lift through the crown of your head. Good. The slower you go, the more challenging that balance is, or at least the longer that balance is challenged. Lifting your knee up high, one more each side. How high can you take the knee? Can you touch your shin or ankle? Last one. Okay, and let's grab our weights now. And we're going to come back down into that squat. Feet sits bone distance or wider. Fold at your hips and knees. And we're going to take the arms back for tricep press. Bend your elbows, press back. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press back. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Shoulders behind you. Four more. And let's stand up. Take the weights up. And we're gonna bend the arms, weights to your shoulders, and lift up. Let's do that a few times. Bend and lift up. All right, we're gonna bend the arms, bring the arms down and squat down. And as you stand up, bend and press up to the ceiling. We'll bend, lower the weights as you sit. Bend, stand up and lift the weights. Keep going at your own pace. So those weights come toward the shoulders each time. To the shoulders, then down. To the shoulders, then up. Option to lift one leg as you stand up, coming down to two legs as you squat, alternating legs. Three more. Squat down, straight arms. We're going to take one arm forward, one arm back, and switch. You could do this without the weights too. Connect your back muscles to lift your arms. 4, 3, and we'll set the weights down and stand up. Take some big shoulder rolls, a few in each direction. Okay, balancing. Let's stand with one foot directly in front of the other, standing heel to toe, equal weight in both feet. Energy down through the feet, up through the top of your head. Squeeze your thighs toward each other, draw the abdominals in. And if you want more balance challenge, you can move your head and eyes to look around the room, or keep your head fixed and close your eyes. About 10 seconds more here. Okay, switch legs, other foot in front. Heel to toe, equal weight in both feet. Pull your thighs toward each other. Zip up through your pelvic floor and abdominals. If you want more challenge, you can move your head and eyes to look around the room, or keep your head fixed and close your eyes. And release. Let's take the feet wide. Take a wide parallel stance. All right, big hip circles, big yawn for your hip joints. Reverse. Back to center. Let's rock from one side to the other, from one leg to the other. Maybe finding a little bit of balance or a little bit of suspension. Keep your feet the same distance apart the whole time. So we're stiffening the hip joints, we're stiffening those hip muscles, stiffen through the abdominals. Like a little stick figure, just waddling side to side. We'll find our balance on one side. Little circles of your free legs stabilize your pelvis. Reverse. Lift your leg up to the side. Little pulses up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to tip side to side again from one leg to the other. Again, keeping the same distance between your feet. Squeeze your abdominals in. And now we'll find our balance on the second side. Little circles of your free leg. Reverse. Pull it up to the side, little pulses higher. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and step down. Let's come to a wide turned out position. We'll stack the arms, sumo squats here. Inhale, deep bend, and stand. Good. Open those knees. How low is up to you, and up to your hips and knees. Hips go back as you squat. Hips come forward over the feet as you stand. Keeping the back straight and long. 3 more. Okay, so make sure you've got some room behind you. We're in this wide turned out position. We're gonna squat down, bring your hands to the floor. We're gonna step the right foot back and then the left foot back, find your plank. Now step the right foot forward to that wide turnout, left foot forward, wide turnout, and stand up. Good, let's do that again. Squatting down, hands come to the mat. Step the left foot back, right foot, left foot forward, right foot forward, and stand up. Good, and again, hands come between the feet. Step back, right, left. Step forward, right, left, just to the outsides of the hands, and stand. Come down, left, right, and stand. 2 more sets. Squat, step back, right, left, forward, right, left, and stand. Last one, squat, left, right, left, right, and stand. Okay, shake out the legs, and let's come down to sitting. All right, knees bent, legs together, hands behind your thighs to start. Press your feet down into the floor, lift through the top of your head, broaden your collarbones, and we're gonna lean back just until your arms straighten. Exhale, lift up to come forward. Inhale, hinge back, squeeze the legs together, press your feet down. Exhale, lift through the abdominals to come up. You can keep holding the legs or let go and reach forward. Plug your arms back into your shoulder sockets. Two more. Hinge back one more time, this time palms down, and pump the arms for hundreds. Inhale for 5 arm pumps, exhale for 5 arm pumps. Collarbones wide, little lift in the sternum, eyes forward. Option to lift one leg up to tabletop, shin level with the floor. And maybe you switch legs. And maybe you lift both legs, or you can have both feet down. 2 more breaths here. And we'll set the feet down, open your knees, hinging forward. Draw your belly button toward your feet, open the chest, keeping the spine long. All right, let's take some push-ups behind your back. Hands behind you, fingers pointing forward. You can have the legs however you like. Inhale, bend your arms. Exhale, press and straighten. Bend and press. Four more. Come down, bend the arms, little pulses up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, all the way up. And we'll straighten out the right leg, hug the left knee in. Sitting tall, let's flex and point your right foot. Just some ankle and foot movement. Take some circles of this foot and ankle. Reverse. Flex your foot, straighten that right knee as much as you can, sit a little taller, take an inhale, and exhale, float this leg up. Doesn't need to be very high, and then back down. Straighten that knee all the way, and then lift up. Inhale, lower, so the quadriceps should be working really hard. Get taller as you lift your leg. 3 more. One more, get a little taller, straighten that knee, flex your foot, and we'll switch it out. Straighten the left leg, hug your right knee, sit tall, flex and point your foot to start. Getting some foot and ankle movement first. Circles of the foot, the toes, the ankle. Keep your knee pretty stable. Reverse. We'll flex your foot, straighten your knee all the way, engaging that quadricep and sit taller. From there, we're gonna try and float this leg up and lower down. Float, straighten that knee all the way, reach out through the heel. Plug your leg back into your hip socket and lift through the top of your head. Get taller as you lift your leg up. It should feel challenging to lift your leg at all. Straight knee. Can it be straighter? 3 more. Get a little taller. And release. Let's take the hands behind you, fingers pointing sideways. We'll bend both knees now. All right, working the back of the body. Press down through your hands and feet. Lift your pelvis up. Lower down with control. Let's do that a few times. Working the back of the shoulders and the back of the hips. Hamstrings and the back. 1 more. All right, all the way down. Keep your right foot down, left foot up. Same thing now, just with one leg. Keep the hips level, up and down with control. Moving slowly. 3 more with this leg. One more. Shoulders back. And we'll switch legs. Keep the hips level, lift as high as you can, lower with control. So we're working in both directions. That's the point of going slowly. Finding that control. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Level the hips. 1 more. Both feet down. Let's lift the hips up 1 more time. And keep your pelvis stable here. Lift one leg. Step down, lift the other leg, stabilize the pelvis. Pubic bone up. 3, 2, lift the hips a little higher. Last one, and we'll come all the way down. All right, let's lie down on your back and we'll use the weights if you want to. Arms up, palms facing forward. Legs can be however's comfortable. When you're ready, we're gonna take the elbows out wide and press up. Chest press, inhale, bend wide. Exhale, press up. A little bit like a push-up motion. Draw your abdominal wall down toward your spine with each exhale. Keep going with the arms. Option to bring your legs to tabletop. Imprint your lower back. An option to straighten one leg as you lift the weights. Bend, and then the other leg. Squeeze your knees together. Single leg extension. Three more. Legs to tabletop, arms straight up, weights together. Let's do our tricep press. Bend to your forehead and press up. Inhale, bend. Exhale, lift. You're welcome to extend one or both legs as you extend the arms. Inhale to bend. Exhale to lift. Four more. lift your legs up, bring your arms down. You can let the weights go. We're gonna keep those legs straight and together, little circles. Keeping the legs together, press your lower back down into the floor. Using your lower abdominals, reverse. Curl your tailbone up as part of that circle. All right, bend your knees to tabletop. Open your arms to the sides, press your arms into the floor, and we'll rotate. Tip your knees over to the right. Inhale, keep the left shoulder down. Exhale, use your abdominals to roll back to center. Switch, inhale, the knees fall to the left. Exhale, your abdominals catch and pull you back. Inhale, rotate the lower body. Exhale, abdominals press the spine down to bring your knees centered. Legs fall over, abdominals pull you back. Glue both shoulder blades to the floor. 2 more each way. Last one each side. And we'll set the feet down. Let's grab those weights, arms down by your sides, palms face up, and then shimmy the shoulder blades flat against the mat, collarbones wide. From here, we'll do some bicep curls, bend and straighten the arms. You can have the elbows down for some shoulder support or hover the elbows up for a bit more work. Keep that little pinch in your shoulder blades, navel to spine. Keep going with the arms. We're going to take our legs to tabletop. And this time, flex the feet, heels together, toes apart. We're going to stretch the legs at a little bit of a forward angle and then bend. So it's up but also forward. And if the legs go too low, then your lower back will start to arch. We don't want to go that low. So maybe your legs go more up. So find the angle that works for you and for your abdominals. 4 more. Extend the legs, rest your arms down. Let's point the feet. We're gonna cross one leg over the other and then switch and switch and switch and switch. And this can be up or a little bit forward. The lower you take the legs, the more challenging it is for your abdominals. If you go too low and you feel it in your back, then come back up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees and rest. Let's stir the knees in opposite directions. Big yawn for your hip joints. Reverse. All right, let's step your right foot down to the mat. Cross the left leg over thigh. Open your arms to the sides and we'll tip your knees over to the right. Twisting here, look to your left. And we'll stay for a few breaths here. Just relaxing. Allow gravity to stretch your torso. Gently bring yourself back to center and we'll switch. Right thigh over the left. Tip your knees to the left. Turn your head to the right. Let your bones sink into the floor, melt into the floor. One more breath here. And we'll gently bring yourself back up through center. All right, move any of the weights out of your way and make sure you've got a little bit of space on either side of you here. We're gonna hug both knees into your chest. Option to lift your head up. So we're in this tight little ball shape. Now, as efficiently as you can, you're gonna roll over to one side, extend your arms and legs, find a straight long line balancing on the side of your body, and then reverse that. Roll onto your back, hug your knees, tight little ball, and now go to the other side. Extend the arms and legs, balance on that straight line, that straight edge, and then hug your knees, roll onto your back. And you're gonna keep going from one side to the other. Ooh, trying to balance on your side, that should feel challenging. Two more each way. Noticing if it's easier on one side than on the other, or maybe they're both hard, or maybe they're both easy. All right, let's roll onto one side. Feel free to scoot around as needed, and we'll keep that straight. Well, we'll have both legs straight. We're gonna take both legs at a little forward angle. All right, flex the feet, lift your top leg to hip height, and we'll keep the pelvis stable. You're gonna take your leg forward and point your foot, take that leg backward. Forward and back. Flex to the front, point to the back. Hover the top leg over the bottom leg. Let's take your top hand behind your head. We're gonna add the torso. As your leg comes forward, take that top elbow back, open your chest to the ceiling. And now we'll switch. Take your leg back, rotate forward and down, maybe tap your elbow to the floor. Flex the foot, leg goes forward, elbow back, open the chest. Point the foot as your leg goes back, elbow forward, maybe touch the floor. Keep going at your own pace, twisting the spine in opposition to your leg. Imagine someone is pulling on your leg to grow that leg a little longer as you move it. Two more. And we'll come back to the center and rest. Let's bend both knees, 90-degree bend at the knees, 90-degree bend at the hips, and we'll take some parallel clamshell. Open at the hip and close, like you're opening one flap of a book. We'll take that into a big knee circle, up, back behind you, down and forward. Stabilize your pelvis. Big slow circle. Full range of movement. Can you bring your knee behind your hip? Reverse. Last one. Good. Okay. Let's go to the other side. All right, we're gonna have both legs straight at a little forward angle in front of you. Flex your feet, lift your top leg to hip height, and we'll keep your pelvis stable. Swing your leg forward. Point the foot as you swing that leg backward. Inhale, flex to the front. Exhale, point to the back. Three more like this. Hover the top leg over the bottom leg. We'll flex that foot. Top hand behind your head. And we'll add that rotation. Take your elbow back as your leg goes forward. Open your chest to the sky. And now take your leg back, rotate forward, tap your elbow to the floor. Chest up as your leg goes forward. Chest down as the leg goes back. You can flex and point the foot or not, up to you. Two more. Reach your leg long as if someone's pulling that leg away from your hip, away from your torso. And we'll lower that leg down. Bend your knees, 90-degree bend at the hips, 90-degree bend at the knees. Parallel clamshell, open from the hips. Stabilize your pelvis. Opening like a book. Two more. Big knee circle, up, back behind you, and down and forward. Full range of motion, take your time. Working those muscles around the hip. All those little tiny muscles. One more. Reverse. Last one, biggest circle yet. All right, lower that leg down, push yourself up onto your forearm, up onto your elbow. Heels back in line with the tailbone. Lift your ribs, lengthen your spine. We'll lift your pelvis up. Hold and breathe for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Slide the shoulder blades down your back. Adding to this, lift your pelvis. And now option to extend the top arm and the top leg. And maybe tap your elbow and knee. Reach out. Good. Tap and reach. Two more. And we'll lower the hips down. Reach your free arm up to the ceiling. And we'll reach this arm underneath your waist. Rotate down. Untwist, reach up to the ceiling. Two more. Reach underneath your body. Look to the wall behind you. Unwind and lift. Last one. Let's come to the other side. Onto the other forearm. Knees together, heels back in line with your tailbone, elbow under your shoulder and hand on your hip. Lift the pelvis up when you're ready. Hold and breathe for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Slide your shoulder blades down your back, lengthen your spine, and again we'll lift the pelvis up. Option to extend the top arm and top leg, and maybe tap your elbow and knee and reach out. Tap and reach. 5, 4, 2, and 1. Lower the hips down, knees together, reach your free arm to the ceiling, and we'll twist down. Reach underneath yourself, look back. Untwist, reach up to the ceiling. 2 more. right, let's come onto your back again. We're gonna go into some bridging. Feet sits bone distance apart. Shimmy your shoulder blades flat against the mat. All right, press down through your feet and float your pelvis up, going for a straight line from your shoulders to your knees. Hold for your inhale. Reach your sits bones toward your calves as you lower the hips down, as if you're gonna graze your sits bones along the backs of your lower legs. And again, press down through the feet. Hug your abdominals in like you're tightening a corset. Hold at the top, breathe in, heavy through the shoulder blades. Reach the sits bones forward and lower with control. 3 more. Press down through both feet, both arms and shoulders. Open through the front of the hips, deepen your abdominals. Reach your sits bones forward toward your lower legs as you come down, using those hamstrings. 2 more. Pause for your inhale. Pull the hips forward, exhale, lower. Soft, heavy shoulders, inhale, last one. Exhale to lift. Hug the abdominals in. Sits bones reach forward and we lower down. Adding to this, inhale at the bottom. Exhale, hug the abdominals, lift your pelvis up. And we'll keep the pelvis here. Cinch in your waist, flex your feet, and lower the feet. Flex the feet and lower. So only the heels are down when we're flexed, and then the top of the foot comes down again, up and down. Pulling your toes up toward your shins. 3 more. Toes down. Now lift your heels up. Lower your heels down. Reach your sits bones toward your calves. Pubic bone up as the heels come down. Deepen your abdominals. 3, 2, and 1. Lower the pelvis. Open your arms to the sides. Gently sway your knees side to side, just to rinse that off. All right, we'll flip over, come into a Sphinx position. So we'll be up on your forearms, elbows underneath the shoulders, palms down on the mat. Spread your fingers wide, lift through the top of your head, shoulders back, try and squeeze the shoulder blades. Now, try and pull your body forward using your arms. You won't actually move anywhere, but we should feel those arms working. Stay and breathe now for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck your chin to your chest. Lift your lower ribs, lift your pelvis up about 6 or so inches off the floor. Hold and breathe for 10, 9. Abs should feel like they're working. It should feel challenging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do that again. Hips down, shoulders back, lift through the top of the head. Try and pull yourself forward from the arms. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Another 10, 9. Breathing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chin to throat. Lift your lower ribs. Lift your pelvis up. Hold and breathe. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way down. Lower your hips, lower your chest, and take your arms back by your sides. Palms facing down, well, palms down on the mat, yeah. You can have your forehead down on the mat or float your forehead an inch or 2 off. We're just gonna move the shoulders here. So you're gonna roll the shoulders forward and down toward the floor. Can your shoulders touch the floor? And now roll your shoulders back. Squeeze the shoulder blades, lift the shoulders up. Without moving your head or chest, roll the shoulders forward and down. And then roll your shoulders back and up. How low can you take the shoulders? And how high can you take the shoulders? 3 more. Little lift in your belly button, like you have an ice cube in your belly button. One more of each. And we're gonna hold the shoulders up, squeeze the shoulder blades, float your forehead an inch or two up. Try and keep the feet down, and we'll lift your arms. Palms still facing down, little circles of the arms. Squeeze your shoulder blades, reach long through the crown of your head, out through the toes, press the tops of your feet down. Reverse. Now reach your arms forward, palms facing in, keep those arms lifted. Drive your pubic bone down, lift both legs up, so we're lifting our arms and our legs. All right, little flutter kicks of your arms and your legs. Swimming here, stabilize your torso. Keep that little lift in the abdominals. 10 seconds more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Hang out here or come to a child's pose or any other restful position that feels good to you. Okay, let's find our way up to standing. We're gonna take the feet wide parallel. Let's take those big hip circles again. Big yawn for your hip joints. Reverse. Back to center. Let's turn the toes out, heels in. We'll stack the arms. A few more sumo squats. Fold at your hips and knees and stand up. Feel free to adjust the legs to be more comfortable in your hips. 3 more. Stand up. Keep those legs where they are. We're going to take a little twist to the right. Back through center. Twist your ribs and shoulders to the left. Stabilize your pelvis. 2 more each way. Keep the hips squared forward. And rotate the shoulders, head and neck, and ribs. Last one each way. And we'll release the arms, walk your feet underneath you, toes and knees pointing forward, and hands to the outer thighs. So we're gonna take another side bend, slide one hand down your thigh. Exhale, draw your abs in, restack. Other way, inhale over. Draw your abs in and then restack the spine. 2 more each side. Keep equal weight in both feet. Last one each side. Root down through the feet. Grow the spine taller. All right, standing tall, take a few big shoulder circles. Really exaggerate that shoulder movement, moving the collarbones, shoulder blades, and of course the shoulders reverse. Relax the shoulders, lift through the crown of your head, gently turn your head to one side, twisting the neck, little stretch, and then gently to the other side. Look over your shoulder. 1 more each side. And we're all done.